Dump, where it's a very special episode 300. That's right, it's cause to celebrate. I'm going to be drinking a beer this whole episode. So this week, we're all shows that have gone for more than 300 episodes, just like Feed Dump. I'm The Simpsons, which has gone for 615 episodes, nearly 100 of them good. Joining me this week is Common Rider.
Check out ghostwatch2016.xyz. I haven't been paid to make this endorsement. Oh, Jesus.
And Monte de Hergerte, which is some sort of Mexican soap opera.
Ay, 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 Dios mío.
And One Piece.
Is he the Pirate King yet?
And Monday Night Raw.
It's the longest-running weekly episodic television show in history, which is a category they made up because they're the only show that qualifies.
And Firefly.
In my universe, Firefly ran for 10 seasons, and now it's a sports anime.
And Law & Order SVU.
They made the suspect fight a newborn baby. Told him it was his younger self time traveling from the past trying to take away his birthday.
And Gaki no Tsukai. And Degrassi. Really, Cameron? Degrassi?
No, it's true. Degrassi's been on the air forever, which means it's only lasted slightly less time than my subjective experience in high school.
French performance artist Abraham Poinchevel has succeeded in his latest piece, which was to sit on chicken eggs for 3 weeks and then hatch them.
Into what?
Chickens, I presume? Otherwise, I have a technique that'll make eggs hatch a lot quicker than 3 weeks.
I mean, centipede eggs will hatch almost immediately upon contacting your ass.
How would you know?
Newborns are very hungry, Serge. Mama needs to feed her babies.
On that note, it's time to change the subject and introduce the celebratory episode 300 Feed Dump Band. Take it away.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I remember episode 200 because I was there and the brain damage didn't fully take effect the way I wanted it to. And we agreed that there would be no more Feed Dump Band ever.
Well, Cameron, it's either Feed Dump Band or we continue along this line of inquiry until this episode is 8 minutes of centipedes in my asshole. Who would have thought?
The Feed Dump Band, everyone.
You took my freedom away, Kathleen, but you'll never take my centipedes.
Nice circular breathing, Kendrick.
Feed Dump was a mistake. Speaking of mistakes, an 18-year-old teenager from Louisiana may spend 3 months in jail after he swore next to a pensioner.
Swore to do what?
Probably just an expression of surprise that there's still people collecting pensions in the United States. Ah, air horns dot flack.
Ha! Bear, 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 bear! Okay, that is assault.
I think we need to find out what word they said exactly. I'm sure the office poll will know. Guys?
I hope it wasn't ass, because ass ain't worth 3 months in jail.
My ass is.
BJ smoke and your ass ain't worth candy cigarettes.
Thank you, Feed Dump Band. And in the interest of keeping the Feed Dump Band from making too many more appearances, let's move on with our guessing game. What swear word do you think is worth 3 months in jail or the equivalent value of Bija's ass?
Fart chunkums.
Oh, I loved those when I was a kid.
I've got one. Ass?
Belgium.
Bungle chungus.
Fuck. Bad fuck. Turbo fuck. Ultra fuck.
Multi-fuck.
Ted Cruz?
What?
The
Fuck.
Man.
I'm sorry, you made me do it. You asked me.
That went about as well as I thought it would, but the word that was yelled was just fuck. Teenager went up to a 75-year-old woman and was like, fuck! And then she was like, ah! And then he was charged with disturbing the peace.
What?
Fuck.
What?
My name is?
Who?
My name is.
Slim Shady.
Outback police have arrested a 12-year-old boy who was a third of a way through a solo drive across Australia.
It's weird. I didn't know they're letting steakhouses have their own law enforcement.
Coming this fall on the ABC, Beef Cops, get in the paddy wagon.
We should be celebrating this kid. This is a coming-of-age story, not something to get mad about.
Serge, he was 12. I don't think you can call it a coming-of-age story unless they've grown their first pube.
Now hold on, Ben. He may have been 12, but he had also driven 1,300 kilometers. That takes a long time. He could have grown pubes along the way.
I have more steak jokes. I'd really like to say well done to these boys in blue. It's a rare opportunity when they get to act so well within their own medium.
Those weren't even jokes. They were just different puns about how well you cook your meat. That shit's overdone.
This is like the Kids Bop version of Mad Max.
Mad Max, you say? Well, that kid best get him some guzzoline.
All right, the Feed Dump Band is here. But you know what? That's fine. because this is a 300th episode, so I can't believe I'm about to say that, but Ian, hook us up. Let's do a celebratory 300th episode song. Ian, Ian, you're doing Jurassic Park. We can't sing to Jurassic Park. Fine. It's Feed Dump 300. This song sucks a lot. Last time the Feed Dump band is ever on for sure. Well, that about does it for this very special 300th episode of Feed Dump. But remember, there may be better sources of news, but they don't have all of these people, and they don't have all of these hats. Thank you very much for joining us for this episode, and thank you for watching and general positive thoughts. And we are never bringing back any of these goddamn segments again.
I don't believe it.
This is like the Kids Bop version of Mad Max.
Speaking of which, you sent me an album full of Orgel covers of Smith's hits. So that's tangentially related, and I just want to say, how did you find that? Good job. That has nothing to do with Feed Dump. I just wanted everybody to know that. She emailed it to me, and it had the subject line, The Midnight Hour. I was like, Persona! What's this? My kids only get to listen to the real Smiths. She's going to be hardcore and miserable like me.
You have no idea what I do on the internet.